Now, there is people that are going to come into the stream that know about this, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's not a cheat or anything. It's something that's naturally in the game. It's a talent, but this talent might get people trying to report you. So you need to see this, because you'll see why in a minute. Why they might think that, right? Because not a lot of people are really, they don't really pay attention to things. So, let me just set this up real quick. Oh, I just pressed the wrong button there. There we go. Alright, let's get this going. Oops. First of all, we're going to put that there. Oh. Put that there. Okay, where is it?
Military operations are in progress. We urge all civilians to remain.
They put my thing in there. Oops. I'm just setting this up. Sorry, guys. There we go. I got that in there. Okay. I think that's going to do it.
Hi, Casey. Nice to see you.
Now, let's talk about this. Now, there is certain people that know what I'm talking about. This is not anything out of the ordinary. This is simply a talent that you just don't see very many people using. Actually, you probably don't see anybody using this. This is a very slept-on talent. I played with this earlier. You guys already know what I'm talking about. Well, some of you do. But for those that don't, well, let me show you. So, if you ever go into the dark zone with this talent on your weapon, you might want to be careful, because let me just get this started. See how quick that was firing? Oh, watch this. Okay, and yeah, you might want to be careful on that one. because you might find out real quick that, or they might think you're cheating, because I'm going to show you why. So there's a talent. I've known about this talent for a long time, but I just really haven't touched on it at all.
Agent requesting backup.
But it's called Frenzy. It's a very slept-on talent, meaning that people really don't use this talent, and it's kind of a shame in a way. Hold on a second, I just gotta fix this. That's better. It's a very slept-on talent that you don't see very many people using. Actually, I've never really seen anybody use this talent at all. I'm sure it's been used, but like now, nobody would ever probably go for this talent. And it's a shame, because you can see what it can do. So for every 10 bullets in the magazine capacity, meaning the size of your magazine, you gain 3% rate of fire and 3% weapon damage for 5 seconds. Doesn't sound like a lot. It's only 5 seconds, right? Well, that 5 seconds is more than enough time to wipe somebody out, or two. And look at the damage I was doing. I was doing higher than that, actually. It stopped at 11.7 million. That was with a machine gun. That was with a machine gun. Now, that's this one. I have other variants of this. I've got this one right here as well. This one has a much bigger magazine, and it's going to hit. So, what I told you, every 10 bullets in your magazine capacity. So I have 272. It's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. Look at how smooth that is. I'm not even barely touching that. And it's just staying right where I want a headshot non-stop. Switch your weapon. Finish it off. Just a minute. I'm just waiting for it to give me a nice one. Alright, where is it? Look. 18 million damage. And that's a machine gun. That's a machine gun. There's a machine gun doing 18 million damage. Now everybody's bragging about their AR doing like 15 million damage. That's a machine gun. That's a machine gun doing 18 million damage. And if I would have kept going, I probably could have got it higher. So you tell me. You tell me. Now the whole point of this is to do what I don't do what I just did by reloading. You gotta empty this magazine completely. So if you want it to be a dick, I can show you something. Because you can do this. So you go into the dark zone, you empty this magazine out right away. I know it's a big magazine to empty, but just empty it right away. As soon as it gets to zero, immediately switch to your other weapon. Okay? So now Frenzy is all primed and ready to go for those rogues. So when they go rogue, it's not going to be good for them. I'll show you in a second what's going to happen. So I would just go around, play around, and get some stacks while you're working it, because you know somebody's going to go rogue eventually, or you can go rogue yourself, because they're not going to be able to do much to you. I mean, I don't even need the machine gun. I can do it without, right? I'm certainly hitting hard enough, and it's just like butter, right? Because I have enough weapon handling on my shit that, like, I'm doing almost a million, probably about a million by the time I'm fully stacked. close to it. Okay, I'm going to do this. Now, I want to go rogue. Yeah, I don't think so. So that, my friends, is a dead rogue, instantly. Okay? Dead rogue. Or dead person if you decide to go rogue. Now for PvP purposes, I would probably say I've got different variants, right? So you could probably do this one. Obviously, you'll change the stability up and put damage to armor on it. This is an L86. L86A2. I think, what did he tell me? The military version is better? So this one's going to proc more often because it's a smaller magazine. It's more like an AR magazine. You're just not going to get as much damage as you would with the other one. But it's going to proc more often. So to be honest, use this one. It's only a 100-shot magazine. Pretty consistent. So, yeah. Now, the bigger the magazine, the nastier it is. Okay, you've seen the GR9 with 272 bullets. I can also switch this up and make it even faster. Probably the fastest you've ever seen. Okay, so now I have a bigger magazine for this gun. But I've also got a bigger magazine for this 272 mag one now. So it's going to be about 347. That's a huge clip. That is a massive clip. That is a big clip. And when you empty this clip out, wait till you see the speed on this once it goes. It's ridiculous. You can have some fun with some NPCs while you're waiting. Save it up for that moment that somebody's dumb enough to go rogue. Quickly switch to your other weapon. Alright, Frenzy is preloaded. Make sure you have weapon handling on as well. That way that when you do switch to the other one, you'll immediately reload quick, and boom, Frenzy is going to net go. Yeah, here we go. There goes Frenzy. What do you think of that fire rate? It's pretty crazy. Now, if people saw that in the dark zone, they wouldn't understand what was going on. Some people would, but most of them wouldn't. They'd be like, "Oh my god, that guy's cheating!" Like, listen to that gun. Like, there's no LMG that sounds like that. Guaranteed. Guaranteed, people would be reporting, and then Ubisoft would see that you're using Frenzy, and they would see that you're using this, and they'd be like, "No, he's not. He's not cheating. He's using Frenzy, dumbass. Dumbass. He's using Frenzy." Like, even like just like before Frenzy, I'm still doing good damage. And I don't have to make an effort with this. Like I can just literally maintain the spot I want to hit. This is so smooth. It's just like butter. Reload and wait and watch me see. And then fatality. But for all intents and purposes, you really don't need that much. You don't need that much bullets in a magazine. Like I said, you'd be better off to use this gun right here. You'd probably get away with it. I'm gonna try this one. I don't know if I have enough stuff for it, but we're gonna see. I don't think I do.
Good to see you.
Yeah, I don't quite have enough steel, but that's okay. So I'll put that back. I'll put that back where it was. Where is it? Right there. Damage to target side of cover and damage to armor. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. I mean, you can always do this as well if you want. But, like, I'm getting 30% weapon handling, so that's why I'm using the hotshot combo. I'm also getting 30% headshot damage as well, so that's why I'm using that combo. If I take one of those away, I lose the weapon handling. And I kind of like the weapon handling. It's pretty good. It really beefs up this build because it allows my weapons to be more steady. Okay, let me see here. I am gonna do. Well, actually, no. I'm gonna take one of these away because I'll still have the weapon handling. I'll just lose the headshot damage. So I'll do that because I'll boost up my damage to targets out of cover, which actually will probably make things a lot better. Let me see. Let me check it out real quick. Let me check it out. Oh, I reloaded by accident. I can add to that, I think. Primed and ready to go. That's crazy.
Everything is priced to move.
Let me see if I can put some stuff away first. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll start with this. And we're going to go and get those knee pads back. And we're going to do this. Oh, I think my microphone was muted. Was it muted? I think it was, yeah. I don't know if I've been talking to myself or what here, but yeah, okay. I don't know how long I've been talking to myself, but apparently I have been doing that. Hopefully we don't have any quitters today, and we don't have any crashing and burning.
Another agent has joined your group.
Save on the Archangel. Obliterate. Oh my god. Another crit hit damage horror.
Another agent is now in your group.
Yeah. And he's got the nemesis on. What?
Another agent has joined your group.
Okay. I wonder if this guy realizes that I can't hear him.
Another agent is now in your group. An agent is no longer in your group.
Aw, Muffin didn't want. Nobody was talking to Muffin, so he left. Aw. Probably felt lonely. I was like, fine, I'm not playing anymore. I'm gonna leave. Typical pussy.
An agent has left your group.
An agent has been a pussy.
Another agent has joined your group.
Wait for TM Toxic. Come on. Come on, TM.
An agent is no longer in your group. Another agent is now in your group.
See, what a lot of people don't realize in this game is you have to wait till everybody's green. So if it says an agent has joined your group, that's good. If it keeps saying that, that's good. And if it keeps showing it or saying it, that's good. But when it doesn't say it and it doesn't show it, that means wait a minute, because they're going to go red. And if they don't go green, and you start that match, you're going to be missing somebody. So it's important to make sure that everybody is locked in. Now, it doesn't mean this isn't going to glitch out, because it did 3 times earlier today. It glitched out. But it fixes itself. The glitch that was happening fixes itself within 20 to 30 seconds, and the timer doesn't start. So it's not like you're losing time. It's the part that people don't understand.
The power plant and triggered the lockdown procedures. Be careful, Agent. Last thing we need is an RC bomb in a nuclear reactor. We need to find a way to relieve the pressure and fix the reactor's cooling system.
Reactor unstable. Emergency lockdown protocols activated. 15 minutes lockdown.
Critical pressure level. To avert catastrophic system failure, system purge required.
Rogue defender drone detected. Hostile defender drone detected. System disrupted. Immediate medical assistance needed. System restored. Agent down. Vital signs critical. System reactivated. System malfunctioning. System back online. Shade tech detected.
Secure the area so we can bring in the engineer. Protect the engineer.
detected. Immediate medical assistance needed.
We can head over to the cooling tower.
Hostiles neutralized. Area secure.
Agent, you're in. I need you to fix that cooling tower.
Warning. Steam pressure increasing. System purge required to stabilize pressure.
We need to release the pressure in the system.
Cooling system pressure limits exceeded. Purge system to stabilize the pressure.
Pressure stabilized. You can cut off that steam.
Facility. 5 minutes to
Cooling system pressure limits
Vent the steam and you're good to go.
incoming. High risk hostile. Serious trauma detected.
Cooling system pressure limits exceeded. Purge system to stabilize the pressure.
Immediate medical assistance needed. An agent needs assistance.
that the pressure is stabilized, we need to shut off that steam.
Agent out of action. Agent down.
Great. Now that's in control. You just need to vent the remaining steam, and you should be good to go.
Cooling system stabilized.
Good work, Agent. You saved the plant. Move to extraction point. Shoot off a flare when you're ready for Torres to bring you home.
System curtailed. Enemy armed hostiles detected. System activated. Immediate medical assistance needed. Rogue defender drone detected. Hostile defender drone detected. Rogue striker drone detected. Hostile striker drone detected. System malfunctioning. System back online.
Shoot off a flare when you're ready for Torres to bring you home. get you home, Agent.
Agent incapacitated.
Give up now! You saved the
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You see how easily I melted those fucking hunters with that when Frenzy kicked in? Oh my god, I just melted their armor and destroyed them. And I was only using the 100 mag one. Imagine if I used the big clip. Oh, that hunter would have been dead a lot sooner.
Safe area detected.
See, Frenzy works off your capacity. The more capacity you have, the greater the damage and the greater the weapon rate of fire. That's why I said, be careful when you use Frenzy in the Dark Zone or anywhere else, because if you activate Frenzy, people are going to think you're cheating because your LMG is going to be shooting faster than a Vector. Like, way faster than a Vector. Like 2,000 RPMs Vector.
Desk work at the NSA was boring.
Right? Because my gun right now, like I said, it depends on, like, this is the one I'm using. I'm using this version of it. I'm using this LMG, and I've got Frenzy on there. For every 10 bullets in the magazine capacity, gain 3% rate of fire and 3% weapon damage for 5 seconds. And as you saw, 5 seconds is all I need to destroy a hunter, if that. So yeah, so I have 150 in this magazine. So for every 10 bullets, right? So I'm going to get 45% rate of fire and 45% weapon damage because the size of my magazine is not huge. Now, if I put on my other version of this gun, which is this one has a 272 clip. Okay? You want to see this beast in action? It's a lot stronger. I'll get about 75%. Actually, I'd be a little more than that. It's 75% rate of fire, 75% weapon damage. But it's 272, so it's roughly...
Incoming backup request.
It's going to actually be 75... It's going to be about 87. Roughly. Right? 25, 2, so that's an extra 20 bullets. Well, actually 22 bullets. So 3% for every 10 bullets, so that's 6. We'll add that on, so that's 81% weapon damage and 81% rate of fire. Plus, I'm already using Striker, so that brings it up to 96 rate of fire. 96% rate of fire. And this gun already shoots at 863 RPM, so imagine the boost it's going to get. You thought Vectors were fast. You haven't seen nothing yet. Let me just put this on invulnerable. It's the best way to test. Not this one, just the one after it, right here. So I'm going to empty this clip. And I'm going to save it. Okay, I'm going to save it. Watch this. Did you hear that beast when Frenzy kicked in? It was like ridiculously fast. Even now, it's still fast, even without Frenzy. And I can get headshots like butter. This is Frenzy. There we go. That's how long it lasts. You're probably wondering why I'm reloading so fast, too. I've got 45% weapon hit. Well, actually, I got a 50. Let me see. Yeah. So I got 53% weapon handling actually on this, I think. Yeah, 53%. Okay, I gotta take the skill haste off this, and we're gonna just add some stuff to this. Hold on. I had the skill haste on for something else. I was playing around with something else. Alright, so 1, 2, like I said, I can get headshots like no problem. This thing is, I barely have to make an effort to keep it steady. And I'm not even using braced. That turbo shooting you hear, that's the gun. That's Frenzy kicking in. And because I have such a big clip, it's like I'm getting like 96% rate of fire and 81% weapon damage. A 96% rate of fire is just ridiculous. Like, I'm sorry, but you thought the Vector was fast. You've not seen nothing. But practically, I do like this one. It's not as big, but it does tend to proc more often because it's not as huge. And it still gives you a decent rate of fire. You still get 45% rate of fire, right? Plus strikers 15%, so you're getting 60%. You're getting 45% weapon damage and 60% with this variant, right? Because it's a 150 shot clip, right? Nice. I'll keep that. Optimal range is actually kind of nice. I know a lot of people opt to go for other things, but optimal range is actually pretty good too. I like optimal range because it means that my damage can stay consistent even at longer ranges. So that's why it's nice. It extends your range for your damage. Whereas if you don't have it, your damage kind of diminishes as you get further away, right? With these kind of weapons. But if you start adding optimal range to it, boom, you can kind of fix that problem. Alright, so I'll keep that. I also have this variant. This one right here, I would probably use this variant in PvP. Because it's more realistic. In the sense that, like, it's not a huge clip, but it's going to proc more often. Now, I can fix this problem right here, but then I'm going to lose some. I can take this pouch off and go to reload speed instead, but then I'll lose some. But with this other one, I can get it to proc more often. still does it. Like, it still does good damage. But that's that one. Or we go to this one. This one's going to fire quite a bit faster. But when it procs, it's not messing around. Right? It's not messing around. So that's why I said I think this one would be good as well. You could use this in PvP easily. So what you do, if you're going to use this one in PvP, you go around and kill NPCs. And when this gets to 0, check this out. Switch your weapon. Keep it on your shoulder until you need it. And then Frenzy will be ready at will whenever you need it. In the meantime, you can go around collecting bullets and, you know, making your stuff stay fresh. Just don't go into a checkpoint, because then it'll automatically reload itself, right? And then when you need it, you pull it out and it reloads and Frenzy's immediately activated. And then you can just, like, if there's a rogue in front of you and he decides to rush you and Frenzy is activated, he's dead. Like, he is dead. I don't care how much armor he has. I don't care if he's using a defender drone. It's not going to help him. Because you're going to be putting so much damage out that it's just going to rip right through his defender drone. It won't be able to contain it. Like I said, while these guys are all focusing on crit hit chance, crit hit damage, let me show you how much crit hit chance and damage I have, and look at how much damage I'm putting out. I got 10% chance, 45% crit hit damage, 134% headshot damage, and I can put 14 million out on that gun when a Frenzy activates. So, that goes to show you that you don't really need either one of those to do damage. It's a myth. It helps, and you can do a lot of damage with it, but you don't need it. It's not something that I see everybody doing the same thing. And it's just like if I was running around the dark zone with my machine gun on my back, with an empty machine gun on my back, waiting for somebody to be dumb enough to go rogue, it's game over as soon as they do. For them, they're dead, and there's a good chance that there's going to be 2 dead rogues actually if there's more than one. Because I have 5 seconds, and like 1 to 2 seconds, I'm going to kill one rogue and then immediately aim at the other one and probably murder him too. Right? Frenzy, it lasts for 5 seconds, but it seems like it's more than that sometimes. It seems like it's like 6 or 7, to be honest. Or the 5 seconds is counting really slow. Either way, I don't mind. All I know is anything like the hunters that were in that match that we just played, when I activated Frenzy and got right in his face, like I melted his ass so quick. Like if I can do that to a hunter, then it doesn't matter what rogue agent's in my face, they're dead. Okay, if I can do that to a friggin' heroic hunter, like he's nothing. I made him my bitch, basically. If I can do that to a hunter, yeah. Night night, anybody that tries to go rogue. Okay. It's a maniac. Just one more time. Call me a maniac. Manic pixie dream girl. Just one more time. Vivian Conley. That's the crazy bitch. The one that's the fire girl. What the hell is that mission called? Oh my god. It's in New York. Anyways, I know where it is. Kind of reminds me of the big guy. You remember the big guy The big guy in the Division 1. There was that one mission that you did, and he was like the fire guy. He was like he had the big flamethrower, big guy. What was his name? Anyway, she reminds me of him, because she just basically does the same thing. She's pretty easy to kill. Oh, let me just go get rid of this stuff before I go back in. Just want to see if I got it set. I got an M249. It got unhinged on that one. I just want to see what this M249 can do. I like putting optimal range on it if I have it. I also like accuracy. Extra rounds. Weapon handling. Joyride. Right. Blueprint. Boogeyman. Yeah, Joyride's fun. Get rid of some. Let's see if we can get some steel out of this. Super 90. Scalpel. Only 10 steel from that. I'm looking for a certain roll on those. Oh, by the way, look what I got. I think this piece right here is glitched right now because this normally comes as a yellow piece. So I was in Countdown yesterday, and I picked this piece up off the ground because it dropped, and it dropped as a red piece, which is really weird because this is an Empress International, and it never drops as a red. It's always yellow. It's defaulted as yellow, so obviously they broke something. When they did the update, they broke something because it's rolling as a red. Default, it's defaulting as red, which is fine with me because now I can do it. I can do what I want. I don't have to roll it. It's free. It's like a free roll. But it's kind of funny. It's the only piece that I've noticed that's done that. So I'm keeping an eye on all the pieces to see what they roll because I know like default like what rolls what. So if I see something out of the ordinary, like besides that piece, that would be like that would be like a Walker and Harris piece rolling as a yellow, right? You pick it up and it's a yellow. Okay, that's not normal for that. It's always red. How would they? You gotta unlock it, okay? You gotta unlock. Alright, what do we need here? More money. You gotta break the code. Okay? You gotta break the code. And I think I have. I've definitely broken the code with this one. Do you know how many surprises people are gonna get if I go in the dark zone? Oh my god. To turn my area chat on and just listen to what they say afterwards. I wanna hear it. I wanna hear them complain. I'm reporting that guy. He's cheating. His LMG is shooting like so fast. That's ridiculous. Like, he's got to be cheating. Okay, I'm telling Ubisoft. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead, because I have video. I will have video evidence to back it up. You just make yourself look dumb. That's why I like streaming when I do this kind of thing. It's not a cheat anyways. It's a talent. It's just a talent that nobody uses, right? But this is why I say be careful, because, like I said, a lot of people don't remember or realize that this exists still. There is a lot of people that probably do, but there's a majority of, like, the newer people that are coming in are going to be like, oh my god, that guy's cheating. Because they're not going to be used to seeing a machine gun fire the way this is going to fire when Frenzy activates, right? It's going to be insanely fast. Like, it's going to be faster than a Vector. Not even kidding. It's gonna fire faster than a Vector. So they're gonna be like, what the is that? Want to see something really cool? Watch this. This is where they're gonna call you a cheater. Watch this. Oh, I don't have it on this gun. Fuck. Okay, well, if I would have had it on, this is what would have happened. Okay, that's what would have happened. I gotta go see. I don't have enough steel. Sorry. Let me put two. Let me put two of the same on again. Hold on. So I got this one on. Okay, I just had to switch this one up. So I'll switch this one to. I'll put this bad boy on. So I'll empty this clip out real quick. This is probably even dirtier than the last trick. This is probably the dirtiest you can go on somebody. So switch it up. Frenzy times 2. Frenzy again. You can double frenzy their ass. Now, if they survive that, I don't think they're gonna. Yeah. It's unfortunate too. Hey, I got frenzy. Double frenzy. Yeah, so you could be a dick that way too. I mean, or you get two of the same gun that have the same amount of like the same amount in each clip, and you could double frenzy them sooner. The more capacity, like I said, the more capacity you have in your gun, the greater the strength of the rate of fire and damage you're going to get. but that's hilarious. Double frenzying somebody? That would not be very nice. That would just be mean. Okay. If I don't even want to go into conflict because I don't want to piss anybody off. Because I'm telling you right now, if I just wasted my ammo right off the get-go, like 2 times, right, or just left one bullet in one of my guns and the other one was completely empty on my shoulder, I could immediately switch to my frenzy one, kill those guys, and then immediately waste the other bullet and go into frenzy and kill the other guys. And yeah, that would piss people off. They probably would call you a cheater. They'd probably report you.
Looking good, Agent.
That's not fair. He's killed me. And his gun was shooting really fast. I've never seen that before. They're like, wait a minute. What talents are there for the LMGs? And Ubisoft's going to be sitting there going, isn't there something called Frenzy? Let's see if he was running that. And they can tell. They can just go into your character and look. Like, oh, look at that. He's got Frenzy. He wasn't shooting. You know damn well that would happen. Guaranteed. Not even kidding. That's what it's like. That's exactly what it's like these days. Like if you do any of that kind of stuff, like if you kill somebody and your gun fires like a little bit faster, people don't realize that there is talents, there is gear sets and stuff that do boost up rate of fire. AKA, I'm already running Striker. So first of all, my guns are already going to automatically shoot a little bit faster. And then my machine gun just happens to have Frenzy on it. So that's going to make it shoot even faster. But, again, like this guy right here probably has no idea. He would probably have no idea. Look at this guy, what's he wearing? Perfectly skilled, tech support. Okay, skill damage, status effects, skill damage, skill damage. Status effects, skill damage, status effects, skill damage. Wait a minute. What is wrong with this piece? What is missing here? Does anybody notice this? Check this out. Look at all these pieces. Look at all these pieces. And then look at this one. What is wrong with this piece? It has no attributes. It has no attributes and no armor. Right? 80k armor, 131k armor, 0 armor. Let's see if mine's like that too. I have a piece too. I have a red piece though. No, I have attributes on mine. This is how mine rolled though. Mine rolled as a red. Like it naturally rolled a red. This is not normal. This is not normal. This piece right here that I acquired, I got it from Countdown, and this is how I got it. Like I never touched it. It came as a red piece. This is an Empress International, which should have rolled as a yellow, but it rolled as a red for some reason. So it's an anomaly. I'm trying to get some Eclipse protocol. I'm going to try something new. Try something that most people don't try.
Another agent has joined your group. Another agent is now in your group.
Another agent is now in my group. This is filling up pretty good. I like it. It usually doesn't. Well, I'm really impressed with this. I got a system update on my PS5, and one of my controllers, I thought it had controller drift, but since this update on the controller, works fine. Now, I tested my other ones. They do have controller drift. I have 3 other ones that are controller drifting. That hasn't changed. It hasn't fixed for them. So, but this is good, though. That means I have 2 controllers now. Working controllers. I have a black one, too. It's all black. It's one of the newer ones.
Another agent has joined your group.
The the all black ones and the colored ones, they are all updated. So Sony silently fixed their controllers when they started bringing out like the red ones. They fixed the controller drift a little bit, and they fixed the triggers as well. Nobody would have known that though until I was watching a YouTube video of a guy that was oh, it's fucking glitched. He takes controllers apart and checks them all the time. And so when they brought the new red ones out, when they were the first ones to come out, the red ones,
Communication relay offline.
he took it apart and he looked at the serial number and he noticed the serial number was different. So he took it apart and he started looking at the pieces and he noticed that the pieces were different as well. And he looked at the analog sticks and he realized that they silently fixed it. They didn't say they fixed it. That's why they got sued. That law, the big suit that they had against them, was because of their controllers. They didn't tell anybody. They knew about these issues.
Black Tusk have taken the power plant. Looks like they've triggered the
Okay, this
lockdown
is one of those
protocols
glitches
while
where
they
you
were
have to
charging
do
their
this.
programs.
Unfortunately, you have to leave because it will not fix itself. Now, there's another glitch that this was there's another glitch that this was doing before, as well, and you just spawn in like normal,
Safe area entered.
and there's no markers, right? But if you wait 20 seconds, it'll correct itself. It's one of the glitches that will correct itself. The timer doesn't count, so it's not like you're losing out when you're waiting. The timer starts as soon as it fixes itself. The timer starts, which is normal. But that glitch that you just saw, where the screen's all like shaking and stuff, and all like weird, that won't fix itself. When it spawns you into the game, it stays that way. You have to leave. They really need to fix that. It's getting out of hand because it's happening way more often than it should be. I've never seen it happen that many times in a day. Like today alone, I've seen that happen 8 times. 8 times today, I've seen that happen. That's just not something you should be seeing. Undoubtedly, you're going to see glitches, but you shouldn't, like I said, you shouldn't be seeing them that often. That's a little ridiculous.
Another agent is now in your group.
So, I'm assuming TU 17.2 is going to fix that problem, but I don't know when that's going to happen. It's probably going to be Tuesday. That's my guess. This Tuesday coming up. Whenever they deploy any fixes, it's always a Tuesday. Not that it matters, because tomorrow I'm going to be playing Diablo 4 beta. Get some time in on that, see how that is. I've been wanting to see that game for a while now.
Another agent has joined your group.
So, we'll see that one. I've already got it downloaded fully, so it's just a matter of the servers opening up. Terrorborn.
Another agent is now in your group. Another agent has joined your group.
Alright, let's hope that this works and it doesn't glitch. Well,
Communication relay offline.
here we go.
Agent, outcasts have taken over the power plant. Lockdown procedures have been initiated. Last thing we need is a radioactive green poison. We need to find a way to relieve the pressure and fix the reactor's cooling system.
System disrupted. Reactor unstable. Emergency lockdown protocols activated. 15 minutes lockdown.
Critical pressure level. To avert catastrophic system failure, system purge required.
An agent has left. System curtailed. System back online. System disrupted. System reactivated. secure. An agent has reconnected. 10 minutes to lockdown. Evacuate the facility.
To stabilize cooling system, pressure system purge required.
System malfunctioning. Critical systems exposed. System back online. System curtailed. System reactivated. Data transfer altered. System malfunctioning. Time has plummeted. Area secure.
You can head over to the cooling tower. Agent, you're in. I need you to fix that cooling tower.
Warning. Steam pressure increasing. System purge required to stabilize pressure.
So, the system is overheating and steam is building up in those pipes. I'm gonna need you to find a way to release some pressure. Pressure stabilized. You can cut off that steam.
detected.
Cooling system pressure limits exceeded. Purge system to stabilize the pressure.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
You need to vent the remaining steam, and you'll be good to go.
Evacuate the facility. 5 minutes to lockdown.
Cooling system pressure limits exceeded. Purge system to stabilize.
Pressure stabilized. You can cut off that steam.
Cooling system pressure limits exceeded. Purge system to stabilize the pressure.
Serious trauma detected.
Great. Now that's under control. You just need to vent the remaining steam, and you should be good to go.
Cooling system stabilized. An agent needs assistance. Incoming. High-risk hostile.
Great work, Agent. The power plant is stable. Now get the hell out of there. When you're ready, send up a flare so Torres can pick you up. We've got hunters incoming.
Immediate medical assistance needed. System disrupted. Serious trauma detected. System restored.
When you're ready, send up a flare location. Hold tight. She'll get you home. Torres is in position.
An agent is no longer in your group.
You kept the lights on. This entire region owes you a debt of gratitude that...
Safe area detected.
Come over here, Agent. Take a look at what I've got for you.
You need to craft something?
Yeah, I went into the dark zone earlier, off stream, and I got a couple of messages. Not very nice ones either. You know, because nobody's, like I said, nobody really pays attention to Frenzy. All they pay attention to is the fact that an LMG is shooting faster than a Vector. And the first thing they think is, That guy's using Cronus. That guy's definitely using Cronus. He's got to be. Like, there's no way his gun's shooting that fast. If they just inspected me and read my talent on my gun, they'd realize what's happening. Yes, you're on your ass. I know, you're dead. Unfortunately, I can't help you there. Maybe get better? But, yeah, no, it was pretty funny, actually. So I want to try this M249B, because I told you before I like the M249. It's like one of my favorite machine guns. I'll show you. I did my dirty trick that we were talking about earlier. I used this one right here. It was really dirty. So what I did is I went into the DZ and I immediately emptied my machine gun and I put it on my shoulder and I waited. And then I saw this guy running. And he kind of turned around and looked at me. And as soon as I was reloading my gun, I went rogue and killed him instantly. Like, the guy didn't even stand a chance. He was just instantly murdered. Like, faster than a fucking vector could kill him. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, the trick is to go into the DZ and find a spot and empty your gun out right away and put it on your shoulder. Make sure you have lots of weapon handling, because that's going to make you reload faster. That's the trick. Because if you don't have any weapon handling, I'm telling you right now, you'll get your ass handed to you. Because your gun's going to be so slow to reload. What the? What the? What the? What the hell was that? Did you see that? Let's see what this baby can do. This one they wouldn't call you a cheater because they would assume that it's just normal, right? They're not going to think anything of it, right? Because it doesn't shoot that fast to begin with. It still puts respectable numbers up, though. Like, it still maintains 10 million damage. Even this gun does. Okay, and it's not even fully... I'm not even fully buffed yet. Like, my striker's not quite buffed all the way. There. That's an M249 and it's still doing 12 million damage. I got lots of weapon handling, so I can sit here and do this. Oh, you want me to put... Okay, you want me to put the big boy on? Okay, so we're going to do this. I'm going to get the really big boy out. So this one has 272, okay, but just a minute, we can fix that problem. That's not enough. We want more. We want more speed, more power. So we're going to put some True Patriot on, and because I'm using the Ninja Backpack, I put my True Patriot away, son of a bitch. Hold on. Where did I put that? There we go. There we go. So now, we're going to reload this baby and get a bigger mag, and make this way more faster and way more powerful. This is going to be Taco Tuesdays, my friends. First of all, I'll be able to fully buff myself here before I even bother with that. This is like You want some damage? And look how smooth that is. Like, I can just hold that in place for headshot non-stop. Wait till it reloads, though. Alright, ready? Here comes Taco Tuesdays. Look at how much fucking damage that did. That was 20 million damage. That's fucking insane. What enemies? Do you know what that would do? I tried this earlier, by the way. Do you want to see a hunter go down really quick? Because I can show you. If I pull this gun out and I empty the clip and I hold it on my shoulder and I wait till I run into that, so I wait till I go into countdown and I go to one of those hunters, I can drop them in 5 seconds, if that. Probably 3. I do so much damage. I killed 2 hunters by myself with this thing. They couldn't take the damage. Like, they just couldn't take it. It was like, dead. Like, it was shooting so fast and putting so much damage out that they got annihilated. The other one ran away. Like, I'm not even kidding. There was 2 hunters fighting me at the same time. I killed one of them and the other one ran. Like, he's like, what the fuck? I'm getting out of here. And he did. He ran from me. I've never seen a hunter run from me. Like, he was scared. Like, I just made his friend my bitch in 3 seconds from full armor. Like, I'd run too. So here's the trick. You go into the DZ, you do that. You empty your thing. Okay? Keep it empty. That might be a little hard to empty that one. It's a little full. Uh-oh. Holy shit, man. What is that? Huh? What the is that? Now that's power. Now you're playing with power. Superpower. Come on. Name that commercial. Come on. Somebody. Who's old enough to know that commercial? No? Nobody? Okay. Well, it's Super Nintendo. Okay? Super Nintendo, when it came out, they had a commercial. That's what he said. Now you're playing with power. Superpower. And, yeah. So, yeah, you might not want to be in the way of that. Otherwise, that's going to happen. And, I'm sorry, but I don't care if you have 10 fucking million armor, which you're not going to have. But you know how some people, they run, like, system corruption, and they have, like, I don't know, like, their default, they've stacked all this armor on themselves, and they do the bonus armor, and they count that as their armor, too. But it only lasts for 10 seconds, so I don't really count it. Even with that, it's not going to matter. When I'm putting that kind of damage out, I don't care how much armor you have or what you have. You're dead. No question about it. You're dead. Like, bye-bye. Back to the respawn. Okay, that's my big boy. But I'm not going to use that one because that's not, I don't want to get called a cheater. It's not cheating, but people will say that because you just killed them. That's still not going to help them. You know what I mean? But what I'm saying here is some people will put on like 2 million armor and then and they'll have system corruption running, right? And then they'll hit hack step protocol, and it, you know how it gives you some, you know, it gives them some bonus armor, and they add it to what they're already doing. So they're like, on their thumbnail for their video, it'll say like 4 million armor or whatever, but it's really not. You know what I mean? It is for 10 seconds, and then it goes away. So it's misleading in my opinion, because it's not, you don't truly have 4 million armor. Tell the truth. You have 2 million armor, and when you hit your hack step protocol, you have another 2 million for 10 seconds. Okay? Cool. Now I understand. But when they say I have 4 million armor, it's like, okay. Yeah, they probably could kill me, but this is, as soon as their ego bearer thing wears off, they're dead. Yeah, no, you're right on that one. They could do it. But even if they kill me, as soon as their thing runs out, they're going to die instantly. Because there's no way they're going to be able to negate that much damage in 10, 15 seconds. That would be so funny to have two ego bear. Like, I don't know if they can get two of them on. No, don't they have to kill you to get the? They have to get a kill to activate the ego bearer, right? It's got to be a headshot kill. So wait, no, they have to have a headshot kill before they can do that. So they would have to have just killed something and then attacked you. Because remember, that thing can't activate until it gets a headshot kill. So actually, no, I'm not even scared of them. But yeah, that's the only way they could. Is they would, like, that it would have to be instantaneously right after they killed something, they'd have to go rogue and attack me. But, like, yeah. Frenzy activates and I shoot them in the face just for, like, I don't know how many bullets I have. That's a really high rate of fire, so like half my clip's going to be in their face. And then when their thing wears off, they just die instantly. All of a sudden you see the guy standing there and he's dead. And no bullet hit him. You don't see any bullets hitting him, he just dies. That's it. His character just dies. No, there's a couple of ways I'm just trying to get the right roll on those pieces, and so far no good. I haven't been able to get the right rolls on those. Working on it. And of course I've got the glitched piece. I have a glitched piece of Caesar's Guard, because it's fucked up right now. This is how it came, by the way. It didn't come as a yellow, it came as a red. I had to do a double take there for a second. I was like, wait, what? I looked again and I was like, it's red. Alright. Empress Guard. Empress International. I wonder if all the pieces roll as red, or is it just that one piece? There's definitely a glitched piece out there, and I'll tell you why. I saw a person, I'm just deleting them because there's like it's none of the roles I need. Oh, get back there. Where'd that piece go? Oh, right there, okay. So let me show you something. I don't have it, but I saw somebody that had this piece here. Where is it? This piece here, okay? And it had no armor on it. It was the same piece I'm using right now. It had no attributes on it. It had no core attribute on it. All it had was a talent and brand bonuses. That's it. It didn't have any of this stuff on it. So there's another piece that's glitched. Like, it's the same piece. So there's multiple versions of this that are glitched. There's one that has nothing on it at all, just the brand set bonus and the talent. And the talent, perfectly skilled, and then that's it. That's all it had. I wish I would have screenshotted it. I could have showed you. But yeah, it had nothing. It had no attributes, no core attributes. It had no armor on it. The armor said 0 beside it. Like where mine says 158k armor, it said 0. So there's more than one of these Caesar's guards that are glitched. I think it's a random thing when you pick it up. You get one of the random glitches. My glitch was I got a piece of red, right? You're not supposed to get a piece of red. Empress International is always yellow, so that's a glitched piece that I have. And then, like I said, the guy that I saw earlier, he had another glitched piece of the same thing, but it was differently glitched than mine. His had no attributes or core, it didn't have any armor on it. So, like, him putting that on did nothing for him as far as, like, that goes. Because they do have a little bit of armor on them. Normally, they do. Every piece does. Yeah. 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 So, I'm assuming TU 17.2 is probably going to come out after this weekend, like Tuesday. That's my assumption. Because they do need to get a hold of some of these problems. I don't expect the game to be perfect. But like, if a piece doesn't have core attributes or attributes on it, that's a problem. That is a problem. I guess you could keep it as a souvenir. I had a new idea too, Pop. Watch this. So what do you think of this? What if you decided to be like a dick? Okay? What if you decided to be like the biggest dick in the game? And you did this. Okay? Actually, hold on. What if what if you decided that you wanted to be that guy that you don't like? Let me show you what I mean by that. We'll start off slow with this one. So we'll fill this up. Alright, are you ready? This is what I like to call, uh-oh, did that just happen? Oh, what happened? I call that the double frenzy. Did he just do a double frenzy there? Oh my god. He did too, didn't he? He's not very nice, by the way. If you emptied 2 guns and you kept 1 bullet in your main gun that you had in your hand, keep 1 bullet in your gun in your main hand and keep the other one empty. And then when the time comes, double frenzy. That would not be very nice at all. That would be a dirty, dirty, dirty trick. Manhunt team comes after you and you're like, 2 dead. The other 2 try to rush you because they think you're done, and then you activate another frenzy and kill 2 more. Manhunt denied.
This dude comes in here the other day.
What the? That's what he said. Let me see what this message says. Hold on a second. What? Oh. Okay, I'll be right back. Because I have to deal with something I forgot about. Oops. That's gonna be a yelling there. Okay, I'll be right back.
Incoming backup request.
styles, I run.
Sorry, just give me a second. I had to do the usual, make sure the kids aren't falling out of bed. And then I decided that I better take a rapid antigen test because I've been exposed. I was exposed to COVID about 8 days ago. Somebody had it, and I was around them. And so far, it's negative, so we're good. So hopefully, it stays that way. I'll test again in another couple days just to be sure. I'll be 100% sure because I don't want to go to work and infect people and shit, you know what I mean? Because it didn't show up yet. I think I'm not trying to jinx myself here, but I got vaccinated 3 times, and then I got infected. So I have hybrid immunity. So it's actually better than having just one. It's actually worked quite good. I don't know why I made a coffee this late, but I did. It doesn't affect me like it does everybody else. I can actually go to sleep even if I have a coffee before bed. If I can have a coffee before bed and still go to sleep. It doesn't bother me that way.
We should investigate the site again. Check in with Torres when you're free.
Safe area entered.
It's weird because most people, when they drink coffee, they can't sleep. Okay, I need to get rid of whatever's in here. Okay. I haven't been able to get the rolls I wanted. Now I'd love to go to Summit. I'd love to go to Summit and do some farming there, but it's too laggy. You just can't do it. This is too laggy. No thanks. Usually every night at the same time though, around 11, I do the dad thing, check my kids, make sure they're not falling on their heads. Oh no. Oh no. The conversion has already begun. Please take that jacket off. I want to burn it. It smells like shit. Please take that jacket off. Don't make me neutralize your ass. Do you have COVID? Why do you think I'm wearing this mask? I don't want your shit. It's out there wearing. Let's roast your ass. What the is this? 1, 2, 3. So he's got crit hit chance and crit hit damage. And then he's got 3 pieces of rigor, which gives him skill duration and skill haste. Okay. What the fuck is going on here? What am I looking at right now? Can somebody, like, enlighten me here? Like, I understand he wants to create a chance and damage. Okay, that's fine. But, like, WTF. 3 riggers? Skill haste and skill duration? It just doesn't seem like it makes sense. That's roasted. Yes, I am. I just roasted this guy right here. Want to see it? If you missed it, you'll see it. So this guy's wearing 3 Negotiator's Dilemmas for the crit hit damage and chance. And then he's wearing 3 Riggers for the skill haste and skill duration. Now I see the capacitor there. Okay. But what do you see? Okay, you understand how much damage I do, right? If this guy was to go rogue in the dark zone against me, how quick do you think this guy would die? Like 2 bullets? The first 2 bullets that came into my gun? I wouldn't even have to use frenzy on this guy. Just my basic shots would kill him. This guy would die this guy would die so quick. 689k armor. Let this be a lesson to people right now that are watching. Never do this. First of all, yes, you're getting crit hit chance and damage, but this build makes no sense at all. Don't do it. If you even think about doing a build like that, just go punch yourself in the dick for 5 minutes. Okay? I'm just saying. Because, like, that makes me want to do that right now. But, yeah, anyways. That's why I've stopped looking at people. I've looked at enough people now that it's driving me nuts. Yes. The only thing is he's not wearing the mask. Okay, and I think he's looking at me funny. I think he realizes I know. Anyways, do I want to look? Okay, he's gone, never mind. So I've looked at enough people now, like between yesterday, today, and the day before, I've probably looked at over 100 people at least. And I've come to the consensus of, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Okay, I'm confused. Okay, so let me explain why I'm confused. So a majority of these people that I inspected, okay, let's just pretend this isn't Hotshot, okay? Let's pretend I'm wearing the Ninja backpack, so this makes sense for me. This is a full striker with 3 Hotshots. But let's pretend this isn't Hotshot. Okay, let's pretend this is Striker, these 2 pieces. Okay, so this is what I've been seeing. I've been seeing people wear 5 pieces of a gear set. Okay? And I'm really confused. Because, did I miss something here? Like, is there a 5th piece bonus that I can't see? That's what I mean. Like, there's lots of 5-piece sets. And I'm really confused. Like, did I miss out on something? Like, I keep seeing it, too. I keep seeing it. And it's like, what the? What's going on? Of the 100 people that I looked at, I bet you at least 35 of them, minimum, probably had 5-piece sets on of the same gear set. Or they would have, I saw this one guy that he had 4 of these on, like 4 Empress International pieces on. And I'm looking at the brand set bonus, and I'm looking at his build, and I'm looking at the brand set bonus, and I'm going, is there like a hidden thing that I don't know about? Like, is it like is the 4th piece bonus like extra skill efficiency or something, like 5% more or something? Like, am I missing out on something here? Because I'm seeing that a lot. And then I would say probably about 20 other builds that I saw made no sense at all, because they were like not even remotely in sync. Like stuff that just didn't make sense. Like Intimidate with the Memento backpack. Okay, I mean it sort of does make sense, sort of, if they get bonus armor. That is, if they kill something. Like, I don't know. To me, I would rather run Adrenaline Rush because then I know I'm going to be guaranteed to get that damage nonstop. That's kind of the whole point of Intimidate. But, I mean, whatever. Just stuff like that. Like, stuff where you're not guaranteed to get bonus armor. It could happen, it might not. That's why you don't want to do stuff like that. Like, I don't know. I stopped asking that question a while ago. There was others that had just like crit hit chance and damage. They had no armor. And it's like, okay, so he's got a lot of damage. Okay, cool. He gets shot once and he's dead. Lots of glass cannon builds. Like lots of... So when I see glass cannon builds that are all reds and stuff, I immediately go, yep, that's a conflict build. Yep, that's a conflict build. Yep, that's a conflict build too. I see skill builds that have glass cannon, I'm like, yep, that's a conflict build. That's another one that I see, like, or with the, oh my god, the mortar turret. When I see glass cannon with the mortar turret, I'm like, oh, here we go. One hit, you're dead. It's a one-hit wonder. It lands beside you and hits you, you're dead. Like, you're instantly going down. Let me see what I can get here. I'll start this up and then I'll just go and... Whoops. I'm going to try something. While I'm waiting, I'm going to just do this. Not Seska, where is it? Oh, what piece was that? Habsguard. Okay. I'm thinking. Decide what I want to do yet.
We urge all civilians to stay vigilant. Hostiles have been spotted outside the safe area.
Another agent is now in your group. You have left the group.
Oh, you didn't hear me, but you know what I'm doing, don't you? What am I doing? Oh, I put Umbra on with Frenzy. What the? Uh-oh. Oh, now it's time to get funky, buddy. Oh my god, that's insane. Ready? It's still funny to watch. Oh, hold on. Let me fix this up. Hold on. We got to get the maximum. Let's see how fast we can push this. Let's see how much we can push this thing. It's going to be a bigger clip now, which means more speed. Non-stop frenzy. Oh wait, that's not frenzy. I'm sorry. I mean, it doesn't do as much damage as my striker, but it's still funny because it's so fast. That's even faster than my other one. I don't know. Yeah, Umber really jumps it up even more.
Come over here, Agent. Take a look at what I've got for you.
And with Umbra, you have a heal, right? So if you're if you get hit, you can go into cover and start healing automatically, right? I don't know. I don't know. Let's take the belt mod off this. Let's take the belt mod off it then. It reloads it. It reloads it. If you put the belt mod back on it, it reloads it. Yeah, it reloads it. Well, you just don't go with this one, right?
Backup request.
In this case, you just go and you go with this one.
Low prices, big selection.
It's raining out. Oof. Oh, smell like fish out here. Oh, it's just him. Wait a minute. Oh, he took off. He went into conflict. He's like, I'm gonna put my... Oh, this guy right here. You gotta watch this guy. Right here. Everybody knows this guy. This guy right here has been... he used to be in the Gun Clan. And he's not in the Gun Clan now because they booted his ass out. Because he actually admitted to... I was there when he did. He admitted on microphone that he was using Cronus during conflict matches. This guy right here. So they booted his ass out. I just realized that when I looked down and saw his name. I was like, oh. If I see him in conflict, I usually back out because I know he's... I don't trust him. After what he showed us, I don't trust him.
Another agent has joined your group.
My exact words to him when he said it, because we were playing a conflict match one time, he's like, just so you guys know, this is what he said. He's like, just so you guys know, I'm gonna get most of the kills. He said, because he says because he was using he just got the Cronus I don't know if it was Cronus Max or what it was. Well, if he didn't do that, dude, he had no recoil. He was using a gun that jumped a lot. I looked at his build, like his gun should have been all over the place. Guy was like steady firing, no recoil. Insane. He got like 20 kills. No deaths. You know what happened when he turned it off? When he turned it off? Yeah, he got like 2 kills and like 8 deaths. So yeah, I'm pretty sure it helps people out a lot when they use it. It went the total opposite way for him when he turned it off. This is ridiculous. Come on. I'm starting to understand why it doesn't have no video. I know what to do. Do this and do it
You
again.
have left the group.
Sometimes this works if you do this. You leave the group and you make a new one. And then it finds a bunch of people right away. At least in my experience, it has been doing that. But I think what's happening right now is because this has been glitching out quite a bit. Probably because of what's going on in Camp White Oak.
Another agent is now in your group.
Camp White Oak currently has people doing the XP glitch, which is supposedly getting fixed in TU 17.2. But it's causing massive lag across the game. Like, I'm kicking this guy out.
Another agent has joined your group.
Get out.
An agent is no longer in your group.
He's a troll. I already know. As soon as I saw his name, I already know. I boot his butt out every time.
Another agent is now in your group. An agent has left your group.
I booted his ass out again.
Another agent has joined your group.
I'm not kidding, he's a troll. Like, I wouldn't be booting somebody out unless I knew something. Plus, he's done what he's done multiple times when we're searching for...
Another agent is now in your group.
What he's been doing multiple times when he does get in
In your group.
is he's been leaving just before the timer runs out.
Another agent has joined your group.
He's done that multiple times, that fish fryer guy, so I keep booting his ass out if he ever gets in. If I ever see him, I boot him out immediately. I've booted him out 3 times already. Just in the search alone. I don't like that shit. Because what happens is when somebody quits, it's just like a chain reaction. And secondly, if somebody quits before the countdown timer goes to that screen,
Kitchen relay offline.
it almost always bugs this mission. Like, you'll get that little glitchy, shaky screen almost every time that happens. So, and people have been doing that, like quitting before the timer gets to 0. And then, yeah, you're left with a glitched out countdown, which is not good, because then you have to redo it again, and then hope it doesn't happen again. They've really got to fix these little bugs. They're not huge bugs. These are like minor things that can be fixed. But if these things keep happening, they're going to build up and build up and build up and become a big problem. And we don't want that. The game is just starting to get better.
Last thing we need is an
Let's not
RC
ruin it,
bomb
right?
and a nuclear reactor. We need to restrict access and secure the nuclear waste.
Reactor unstable. Emergency lockdown protocols activated. 15 minutes lockdown.
High levels of radiation detected. Commence operational lockdown procedures.
System reactivated. System malfunctioning. System restored. fixer drone detected. Hostile fixer drone detected. Agent down.
You're in. We need to locate the target.
Target detected. Detected. 10 minutes to lockdown. Evacuate the facility. High value target. Agent incapacitated. Area secure. Void tech detected. Turret detected. Hostile assault turret detected. Rogue incinerator turret detected. Hostile incinerator turret detected. Serious trauma detected. Agent down. Rogue sniper turret detected. Hostile sniper turret detected. Rogue striker drone detected. Hostile striker drone detected. Area secure.
Agent, you can access the waste area. Do me a favor and take a decontamination shower before you come back to base.
An agent has disconnected.
Okay, so now I can see why it's not. This is not doing what it's supposed to
Evacuate
do.
facility. 5
And this is
minutes
what
to lockdown.
happens when I get on one of these
Lethal
servers.
radiation levels detected.
This is what I was talking about
in
before.
effect.
When I get on an Asian server or or a European server, like 3/4 of my bullets are not registering the damage they should be registering. They're like registering much lower than they should be. And I don't know why that is. Because I can go outside of this
Agent, we've
place
reached
and
the
I
waste
do
area.
way more
I need you to
damage.
secure the radioactive material
So
to
I
override the
know
lockdown protocols.
something's not right here. When I get on a North American server, we're good.
Protocol.
I never have any of these
We
issues
need to
at
secure
all.
that tank and get it back into the sarcophagus.
Oh, it's only got 4 bullets in it. That's great. Say goodnight, bitch. Yeah, he should have been dead a lot sooner than that. That's not registering half the bullets. And if it is, it's not registering them properly. Look at that. I can't do this. I can't fucking do this lag. I can't do the lag. I just can't do that lag. Especially when I know I should be doing like a fucking shitload more damage than what I'm doing here. That confirms it right there. This Camp White Oak needs to be fixed ASAP.
Entering
These
safe area.
idiots are fucking lagging the server. They might not realize it, but that's exactly what they're doing. They're lagging the servers badly. The whole thing. It doesn't matter. You go to Summit, it's worse. Even if I'm on a North American server, if I go to Summit, it's worse. Like, it's just, it's across the game right now. I just wish people would just actually just play the game legitimately and just stop doing shit like that. I honestly think they should take every level that they've gained away. Oh, that's my honest opinion on that. If they earned like 100 levels, then they should be minus 100 levels.
Agent in need of backup.
Start earning your shit the real way. Stop taking advantage of crap. I don't have to do this. Let's make sure I'm not on the European server still. US East. Okay, we're good. Actually, what's my ping? 32. That's weird. This is like the only game that does that on. It's still decent, but like if I do a ping right now, my ping is like 3. If I play another game, my ping is like 10. Only this game. Only this game and one other game do I have pings that are like 30, even on a good server. Which is really weird because my connection is really insane. I'm on fiber optic. It's 3,000 up and 3,000 down, so I should not be having any issues with lag. But I am. Okay, so we'll have to do this a different way. Honestly, I'm just excited about tomorrow. Unfortunately, I'm going to be probably getting ready for work when the beta opens up.
Hostile control point detected.
But you can bet your ass when I get home and I get my dinner ate, I will be on Diablo 4. Guaranteed. So, that I will be doing. And I'm going to tell you right now, I don't know what the classes are right now, like which classes you're going to be able to use. But, I don't know. I always like to... I like being... So, I can throw my Diablo 3 on if you want to see that. I'll show you what character I normally use. I don't think you're going to be able to use that kind of character in 4. I think it'll be a similar character, but it won't be the same. I have Diablo 3.
So tired.
And I have the Necromancer and all that stuff, so... But that's not who I'm talking about. I use the Demon Hunter. That's my... And the Demon Hunter and the Crusader. I got a 72... I can't remember what his Paragon level is, though. It's not that high. I think it's like 100. I don't know, I can't remember. And then my Demon Hunter is almost maximum level. And then I've got a Mage that's getting close to that as well. Let me see. Let me see what I have installed. Yeah. I'll be right back. I'm gonna fire up Diablo 3.